It doesn't matter how many wrong Reverend Kesina points out. It doesn't matter how many things Dr. Abed Damina says. Nice preachers of the gospel call to say the things that they are saying. But it doesn't matter. The end of the church has been decided 2,000 years ago. I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail. So whatever anyone says is all about the workings of God's agenda. I'm not afraid about the church. Not afraid. One bit. The body of Christ is one. Is one. There's no preacher I don't love. When I take the message of Pastor Chris, I try to see everything he says with the perfect heart, from the perspective from which he preaches from. When I take the message of Apostle Arome Osai, I try to understand everything he says. Because Jesus is the only man that perfectly contradicted himself. One time he said, take sword. Another time he said, no, Peter, he who kills by the sword dies by the sword. Jesus is the balanced one. But another person has come and has taken a part of Jesus that says, take sword. The other one has come and is with the part of Jesus that says, drop the sword. It is when they come together they become perfect. That's why no pastor has a perfect message. You need a little of Pastor Chris. You need some from Bishop David Oyedepo. You need some from Pastor Iya Deboy. There's sometimes midnight prayer. You need Apostle Suleiman. Balance. He says, let every man abide in the calling that he has been called. The gates of hell shall not prevail. And guess what? It's not a prayer. It's a known reality in hell. So what is hell trying to do? Hell is trying to see how many persons it can convince to do. So the attacks that you see in the body of Christ has nothing to do with the body of Christ. The church's case has been settled. It is you that the attack is for. You that carry your phone and say, oh, that is why I stopped going to church. Any pastor that does not love Reverend Kesina's message is not ready to make heaven. Then somebody else comes and says, any pastor that likes this kind of message is walking in hatred. It is you that the devil is after.